Mornings used to be my favorite part of the day. The quiet before everything starts. The smell of coffee brewing, sunlight touching the kitchen counter, and that first deep breath that feels like a new beginning. But a few years ago, that peace started to change. I began waking up feeling tired. Not the kind of tired that a nap fixes, the kind that lives somewhere deep inside you. My heart would race sometimes, even while I was just sitting. And the sugar I once loved, the sweet comfort in my tea, my breakfast, started to feel like it was working against me. I still remember the day I sat in my doctor's office. He was kind but honest. He said, "Your blood sugar's higher than it should be. It's not dangerous yet. But it's getting close." That word close stuck with me. It wasn't a diagnosis, but it was a warning. And I walked out of that office feeling like I was holding something invisible but heavy. That night, I went home and stood in my kitchen, looking at everything in my pantry. Boxes of cereal, cookies, a bag of sugar sitting by the coffee pot. And for the first time, I saw them differently. They weren't comfort, they were habits. Quiet, familiar, and slowly hurting me, so I decided to start small. Not with pills or strict diets or counting every calorie. Just with awareness. The next morning, I made tea. And instead of sugar, I reached for something else, a little glass jar I hadn't opened in months, cinnamon. It was such a simple moment. A few grains of brown spice falling into the hot water, but that morning felt different. I remember watching it swirl, the color deepening, the scent rising, warm, sweet, grounding. I dipped the spoon into the cup, watching the steam rise like breath. And as I stirred, I whispered to myself, "It sweetens the body, without sweetening the blood." I don't know where that came from. Maybe it was something my grandmother once said. Maybe it was just my heart trying to remind me what balance feels like. That first sip was a small revelation. Cinnamon has this way of waking you up gently. The taste is soft but powerful. And it didn't just change the flavor of my tea. It changed my mornings. I began to notice small things. I didn't crave sweets as much. My energy felt steadier through the day. And the anxious flutter in my chest, that little tremor that used to come after coffee and sugar, it started to fade. I started researching more, not out of fear, but out of curiosity. And I learned that cinnamon isn't just a spice. It has been a healer for centuries. In ancient traditions, it was seen as something that brings warmth to the heart, literally and emotionally. It helps with blood flow, balance, and clarity. But for me, it wasn't about science or studies. It was about feeling human again. Each morning became a ritual. Boil water. Add cinnamon. Sit by the window with my cup, close my eyes, and breathe. Sometimes, I think about my mother, how she used to believe every answer we need is somewhere in the kitchen. She used to say, "Nature gives you clues, you just have to pay attention." And maybe she was right. Because every time I reached for that cinnamon jar, I wasn't just seasoning my tea, I was seasoning my life with patience. I didn't expect miracles. I didn't expect the numbers to change overnight. But after a few months, I went back to my doctor. He looked at my results, smiled, and said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." It wasn't just the cinnamon, of course. It was everything that came with it. Mindfulness, consistency, care. But that simple act, that one pinch of spice each morning, it reminded me that healing doesn't always come in a bottle. Sometimes it comes from your own hands. Now, when I share my story, I tell people, don't look for perfection. Look for rhythm. Because balance isn't something you find once. It's something you create, one small choice at a time. Today, cinnamon is still my quiet companion. I sprinkle it on toast, in oatmeal, in coffee when I feel like treating myself. Every time I taste it, it feels like gratitude for the small ways I've learned to care for myself. Sometimes I call it my heart's reminder. Other times, I just smile and whisper what I said that first day. It sweetens the body without sweetening the blood. Because that's what healing is, really, not punishment, not restriction, but remembering sweetness in new ways. The kind that doesn't spike your sugar or your stress, but settles quietly in your heart. I never thought a simple spice could change the way I live, but cinnamon did, not just in my cup, but in my mind, in my habits, in the way I see each morning now. It's not just about blood sugar or heart health anymore. It's about peace. It's about learning to listen to what your body needs and what your heart already knows. So next time you make your morning tea, add a little cinnamon, watch it swirl. And remember, sweetness doesn't always come from sugar. Sometimes it comes from slowing down and choosing yourself.